And the foam fingers, there's the food. And nothing gets you more fired up for game day than Eckrich smoked sausage. They're naturally hardwood smoked and have the perfect blend of spices. From buffalo sausage dip to sausage chili mac and cheese, Eckrich smoked sausage is a quick way to bring flavor to all your tailgate meals. Visit Eckrich.com for easy, one-of-a-kind sausage recipes. Eckrich, you do you.
Hey there, I'm Julie Foudy from the podcast Laughter Permitted. It has been so much fun to watch women's sports just crush it on so many fronts, especially over these past few years. But did you know even though 84% of fans are interested in watching women's sports, female athletes receive only a fraction of that media coverage? Our friends at Ally believe when we invest in women's sports, we invest in women's futures. And this year, they launched their Watch the Game, Change the Game movement with a commitment to equal investment. Yes, I said equal in women's sports media. So join the movement and be a part of that change. If you want to learn more, check out watchtochange.com because we're all better off with an ally.
NBA opening night on ESPN Radio.
The Golden State Warriors back on top of the NBA once more. 4 championships in 8 years.
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and the Golden State Warriors begin the defense of their NBA championship when LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers come to San Francisco on opening night. The Warriors and Lakers. Coverage begins tonight at 9:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on your smart speaker. The San Diego Padres, the Philadelphia Phillies. It's the best of 7 with a trip to the World Series on the line. Game 1 of the Padres and Phillies, presented by AutoZone. Coverage begins today at 7:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Everybody that thinks that you hate their team, they probably think there's some sort of nefarious plot to set the Buckeyes up to be upset while they're the number 1 team in the country or something.
Listen to the College Game Day podcast with Reese Davis and Pete Thamel, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Welcome to PTI, boys and girls. We begin today
college credit
with a spotlight on Dan Snyder, the embattled owner of the Washington football team. Last week, the Washington Post and today ESPN have published stories indicating Snyder's tenure as an NFL owner is in jeopardy. Now it turns out multiple owners and team and league sources tell ESPN they've been told Snyder hired private investigators to gather dirt on fellow owners and the commissioner. Okay, so I'm going to just go slowly because I'm used to this because of where I live. First of all, let me say for the record that the Washington football team denies all accusations and all allegations. And if you live in Washington, D.C. like I do, you know this is a repetitive pattern over the last few years. If you live in Washington, D.C., again, you've heard all these things. They are in the air all the time, the accusations, the allegations, in the air like fog. Every day goes by, it's there. I'm not here to defend Dan Snyder as an owner on any level. I do think